Anyone who builds on that foundation may use a variety of materials: gold, silver, jewels, wood, hay, or straw. But on the judgment day, fire will reveal what kind of work each builder has done. The fire will show if a person's work has any value. If the work survives, that builder will receive a reward. But if the work is burned up, the builder will suffer great loss. The builder will be saved, but like someone barely escaping through a wall of flames. Don't you realize that all of you together are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God lives in you? God will destroy anyone who destroys his temple, for God's temple is holy, and you are that temple. See, what we do in our lives actually goes back to God, and all goes to Him. How are we treating ourselves? How are we treating others? What are we putting into our bodies, into our minds? We need to start focusing on things like that in life that are super important, that can help us all grow together as the body of God. The last couple of days have been super important to me to start my day with the Bible, reading in His Word. It really starts the day off good, and putting Christian music straight into your mind just really starts your day off good. It starts in the right place, so I'd highly recommend, if any of you are trying to just grow, this is the key right here. He is the key. And after I do that, that's a good start to the day. Let's go. This coffee is a wonderful washed pink Bourbon from Colombia, from September Coffee. It is incredible. I've had so many pink Bourbons from them, but this one has to be my favorite out of all of them. The pink lemonade is a very close tie, but this one is incredible. It has notes of fruit salad and blood orange, and the fruit salad, just like the aroma takes over my room when I start brewing this coffee. Had it several times. One of my favorite coffees this year so far. It is so good for just a standard washed pink Bourbon. It is an amazing coffee. But usually I get up in the morning, read my Bible like that, get some coffee going, and that just like sets the mood for the day and gives me like a very good jump start with energy for the day. So now that I got some coffee in me, let's get some work done. Right now, I'm just finishing up some editing for the new series that Black Autumn just started, The Beauty Behind the Brew. Actually just dropped last week. I'll go ahead and put that link below so you guys go check it out. It's a huge project. I've put a lot of time into it, and I'm very happy with the results. So I'd love if you guys go check that out. Thank you. We've got some reading in, just reading a little bit about some coffee roasting with Scott Rao. Just trying to get back into roasting and learning a lot more from this book right here. So now that we've got this in for the day, I'm hungry. Let's go fix some lunch. What do you say? Lunch today, I did a little bit of meal prepping yesterday. We got some jackfruit with onions, just a bunch of vegetables together. Green onions, cilantro, chives, everything you can imagine we got in here. So let's go fix it. Aside from our meal prep today, we also have some wonderful black beans with no salt. We can season them how we want, so let's get these going as well. I always like to sift the black beans because that juice that they set in is just, I don't know, there's so much stuff in there. So I always rinse it out with some fresh water. We can go ahead and dump it in here. But now there's no liquid to really cook with it. I gotta make a special sauce for it. Now my special sauce actually consists of mayo, these wonderful coconut aminos, and then just a bunch of seasonings. We got smoked paprika, pepper, garlic, and then just a tiny bit of salt, because the coconut aminos themselves are already very salty, so this will all tie together very well. All it takes is one little spoonful of mayo, maybe a little bit more, and just a tad bit of these. Like I said, they are salted already. This is super salty, so you don't want to add too much of this. If it's not enough, you can always add more later. Now don't be shy with the seasonings because this is going to go in all those black beans. So this already seasons the black beans just a little bit. Just a little bit of garlic powder. Again, just a tiny bit of salt because the coconut minnows already have salt in them. So we're just going to add a couple spritz. And always some fresh black pepper. Just going to add our sauce in. Now I know it looks a little bit mushy, but don't worry, it'll cook into the beans and kind of just incorporate all of it together. Just gonna hit the black beans with a tiny bit more smoked paprika and garlic powder. Give everything a good stir together, and then we'll just let those go. Now while all that's warming up, we're gonna go ahead and prepare everything else for our tacos. Now that everything's plated, I always like to give a little crack of fresh pepper over everything. It might get a little bit messy, but I'm gonna tell you, it's good, is when it's messy. I'm telling you, that sauce for the black beans adds so much in here. It gives it this more creamy texture while also adding all those flavors into it. And it's almost just like a bang sauce of sorts, and you just dump it in. Oh, it's so good. It pairs so well with it. Even not having that many like Mexican seasonings in it, it still pairs so well. That was an amazing lunch. That was spectacular. Eating like this and living how I've been living the past couple months has really changed my life. And last year I struggled a lot. Spiritually, mentally, with my health. Everything last year was tough. The end of last year, I really was struggling, to the beginning of this year as well. In the last couple weeks, I've just found peace and found Him, and found God. I found who He truly was and found happiness in Him. And I just want to preach it to you guys that eating healthy like this and not having to have all these processed meats, because everything I just ate came from like a garden. It was all natural, all organic. God put all this stuff on the earth ready. He obviously put animals there too, but I don't know if we were 100% supposed to be eating the animals. But this stuff, my body doesn't have to process any of it. It's all energy and life-giving to my body. But when you're putting a lot of that other stuff and processed meats and everything into your body, it really is not giving you the life and the energy that you need. It's actually worsening your body. And the longer you do it, the worse your body is gonna get. But I just want to preach to you guys that the last couple of months have been hard, and I found Him, and I want you guys to be able to find the peace that I have too, and the joy that I have, the lifestyle I have. And I mean, obviously it's going to be unique to all of us, but I want you to know that He is there for you. He is always there for you. He's never going to be not there for you. And doing this, eating like this, giving yourself the energy that it was made to give, like this stuff was made to give you energy, and your body's made to receive this. It's easier to digest all this stuff, and it's so life-giving when you have this stuff as well. And starting your day off with Him, starting your day off with praise, worship, music, does so much, because if you're starting your day off with Him, you're just going to continue it with Him. He's just going to continue throughout the day with you. But when you start your day with scrolling on TikTok or YouTube or whatever it may be, your day's just going to start out with that mentality and brain rot that you started your day with. Whatever you start your day with really affects how your day goes. That's with food as well. Whatever food you start yourself with, if it's crappy donuts or something, you start yourself with fruits and veggies, it's going to give you energy, because they're energy-giving foods, and your day is just going to progress 10 times faster than you ever would have thought. So that's what I want to share for you guys today. But I love you guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys next time.